The way Nigeria is structured, anything that happens to the federal government will affect the state government, will affect the local government. Because Nigeria has a system of government that the federal government controls almost everything. The resources, the security, and so on and so forth. The states are left with only their internal generated revenues and maybe formation of vigilante group as their security architecture. So the policies, the security management, the economy management of the federal government has a lot to do with what happens in Nigeria, not what the state and the local government are doing. This is just about 1 year that the APC-led federal government by Bola Tinubu assumed office. He assumed office on May 29, 2023 as the president of Nigeria. On a normal note, we are supposed to be talking about development. We are supposed to be talking about leadership and how we are going to develop and prosper our dear country, Nigeria. But all of a sudden, people are talking about 2027 election. There is a saying that goes like this, that politicians are not leaders because they are interested about next election, not about next generation. But in these circumstances, it is far from what people are thinking. People are beginning to talk about 2027 election because they found no hope in Tinubu's administration. A lot of people believed and have perceived through what Tinubu has done in his first year that Buhari administration could be better than this Tinubu's administration.
Right, good. Emilio Khan, he's the one who said he could do it. It's his turn. This is not the turn of President Muhammadu Buhari. We spent 8 years criticizing President Muhammadu Buhari. We're tired. And I honestly don't want to even hear his name.
Buhari managed our economy in a wrong way. Everybody witnessed the rough economy managed by Buhari and the CBN Godwin Emefiele's leadership. Now, when Tinubu assumed office, everybody believed that maybe Tinubu could do better than Buhari, but a lot of persons also believe that Tinubu will have nothing to do with development of Nigeria because he don't have what it takes to do that based on people around him and the system that he will meet. And just as predicted, the insecurity is becoming worse under Tinubu than that of Buhari's administration. The economy is becoming worse under this administration of Tinubu than that of Buhari's administration. This has led a lot of people to be talking about what is the next option, because this is not administration that we can wait to benefit the dividends of democracy, or this is not the administration we can wait upon them to bring the change we need in Nigeria. So this is the reason why a lot of people are beginning to talk about 2027 election, why people have beginning to align and realign ahead of the election. Because as far as Nigerians are concerned, this administration is not our hope. They call it renewed hope, but invariably is renewed hopelessness. Now, there is no tribe that is better than other tribe in Nigeria. There is no tribe that is more corrupt than other tribe in Nigeria. The issue with Nigerian system is not just tribalism. When it comes to the music industry, the football world, Nigeria unite together, we are one. But when it comes to politics, our politicians will come and divide us with tribalism and so on and so forth. I could remember back then how the election in Nigeria used to go without any tribe. I could remember how many times people from the southeast have supported people from the north and people from the northwest, right from the time of Obasanjo, how the southeasterners trooped out for him. During the time of Yaradua, how the southeast trooped out for him. During the time of Goodluck and Buhari, they were divided because people said Goodluck Jonathan was not doing well, but the east voted for Goodluck Jonathan, even though he is not from the east. And here we are today. In 2023, during the primaries that led to the election, probably that was 2022 ending or the beginning of 2023, a lot of persons were rooting for Professor Yemi Osinbajo, someone like me, because I was thinking that among everyone that will have the presidential ticket, that Professor Yemi Osinbajo of APC will be the best candidate. We were ready to support Professor Osinbajo, but unfortunately, Tinubu denied him the ticket. Already we knew that someone like Peter Obi will never get the ticket of PDP because of the process of PDP. It is money in the bag politics for PDP. So we were thinking that Atiku Abubakar will get the PDP ticket for the presidential election. And as we predicted, it happened. But when Peter Obi now left PDP for Labour Party, people saw him as the better option. And he was, and he is, and he's still going to be the better option for me and for so many people in 2027. Now, the issue of 2027 election, why people are talking about it now, is because of this present administration. They are clueless. Imagine the videos trending.
He told me that he doesn't have anything for us. I said, you mean, sir, you don't have a blueprint? He said, I can't have a blueprint because if I have a blueprint, I'll be stepping on too many toes and they might even kill me. This was what he said.
Someone he's begging to support him that he don't have any plans for Nigerians when it comes to insecurity. People are left speechless about this. Now, come to think of it, everything Tinubu said before the election, Tinubu never promised you transformation. Tinubu never promised you that he's going to tackle insecurity. Tinubu never promised you that he is going to make ₦1 to $1 like Buhari promised and failed. Tinubu was just trying to make fun of the campaign, making people to laugh, that he is going to recharge the charge to generate electricity to Nigeria, that Nigerian electricity is not for the roasted corn, and so on and so forth.
They forget that transmission line is a super highway for generated electricity and power. They could not even make a down payment for a roasted corn.
But people were thinking that this guy is just trying to make Nigerians to believe that he's just laughing. That is the cruise of the election. Not knowing that this man was talking from what he knows. You can't give what you don't have. And that is the reality of what we are seeing at this moment. Now, talking about Mr. Peter Obi, I want to beg well-meaning Nigerians who understand the situation Nigeria is now. Let us put tribalism aside. Everyone have seen that Nigerians made a very big mistake. Not all Nigerians, but so many Nigerians did during the 2023 presidential election. The PDP knew that they made the mistake for allowing Obi to leave their party. Look at what someone single-handedly did during the last election because people loved him. No one has ever done that in Nigeria, where you will come to a party that people don't know and just raise the party and have, let me say, you just win the election because Peter Obi, Atiku, Tinubu, they have the same number of states. But we saw what happened. The election was rigged in so many states against the presidential candidate of the Labour Party because people said he don't have that structure. Now, the reason why I am making this video or talking in this manner is because 2027 is around the corner. It's around the corner in the sense that we don't have hope in this administration anymore. We have seen what is happening. Are things getting better? Absolutely no is the answer. So shall we continue just to wait and wait? That was how we waited during Buhari's leadership and administration, and at the end, everything just remains like that, and we are on another journey of hopelessness? No. A lot of people are saying that no one can challenge Tinubu because he's going to buy everything. Come on. Our mistake could be corrected. For me, I don't believe because someone is corrupt or people believe this person could be corrupt during the election to his favor, so I should fold my hand and allow all those things to be going on because someone is corrupt. People believe that this man is corrupt. It can't happen. That is not in my own character. That when I see that this person is not for Nigeria, this person don't have the character, the competence, and the capacity, but because he have more chances to win through the corrupt means, I should fold my hands or I should support him. No, it is better I give peace to my mind in the sense that I supported someone I believed that he would be a better candidate. He passed, he failed, he win, he lose, I am with him. That is where I found peace. I don't find peace where in the situation I will support someone who I don't know his capacity. I support somebody that I know that, oh, this person is going to fail Nigeria. but because of the money I'm going to benefit from him, let me support him. Because of my political career, not Nigeria, let me support him. This is what our politicians have been doing all this while. But in 2027, there is a new narrative. There is a new mobilization that is going on. There is a new language that people are speaking now. And that language is this. They lie to us about Peter Obi. From the north to the south to the east to the west, this is the language people are speaking now. They lie to us about Peter Obi. Just as Reno Mokri is still lying to people about Peter Obi, that he said that he is the best candidate. If Peter Obi becomes president of Nigeria, Nigeria will be like Dubai. Now he is still lying to Nigerians. That was what APC and PDP did, especially to the Northerners in 2023. Now, these people are enrooting for Peter Obi. Even Atiku and so many Northern PDP leaders, they understand that this man, Mr. Peter Obi, is the man to queue behind, is the man to support. Because when this presidency will be zoned to the north again, I think that people in the north will still need his support for you to become president because of people who are following him. As we talk right now, the minds of Nigerians are already reading 2027 because of the carelessness and no ability to show capacity by the federal government. As we are looking forward, by all means, to change in our nation, Nigeria, and when people to put tribalism aside, let us look into competence, because what we are going through today, it is not only the north that are going through this. What we are going through today is not only the south that are going through all this hike in petroleum prices, inflation, the devaluation of naira that have led to a lot of inflations, and so on and so forth. Incident of kidnappings is now holistic. It's not only for the northerners, but to the south, east, west, middle belt, everywhere. It is holistic. So it is not one region that is suffering the pain of, bad leadership in Nigeria. And that is why I'm saying that we must put tribalism aside. This is the reason why we need Peter Obi. For the benefit of that, let us just disbelieve our character of tribalism. Let us put it aside. Disbelieve it. Don't believe in that your emotion of tribalism. Let us go back to track records. What has these people done? What are they still doing today? When you see someone who has the capacity and competence, you will know. After the election, Peter Obi did not go out of the scene. He is the only one that, among people that contested the election, that is still free going around the whole country. Even your president is not doing that. So it is my greatest plea for Nigerians to begin to prepare what is ahead. Nigeria is our country. Even though we want to remain one, even though we don't want to remain one, where you come from matters a lot. Nigerians abroad are being treated like a rag. Even though you are in government, you are being appointed as a government official. One way or the other, they will remind you that here is not your country. That is the situation everywhere. So it is important our country become our pride instead of where you base in abroad becoming your pride. That is absolutely wrong. So I'm using this opportunity to tell everyone to start rethinking. Even people who said that they are not going to participate in Nigerian election again. What are you going to gain from not participating? Then I know you will throw the question, what are you gaining from participating? You gain a lot of things. A lot of things change during 2023 election. If you are a politician or you follow politics, Nigerian politics to say, you would understand a lot of things change during the 2023 election. So we are still going to give it a trial. If you faint when you have not achieved what you want, everything you have labored for will still come to zero. I believe we still have a great nation ahead of us. I believe we still have something good to do with our country. Even though tomorrow now they said Nigeria is going to divide. If we do not solve this problem when we are one, you can't solve it after we have been divided. Be it Biafra, Oduduwa, Niger Delta Republic, Arewa Republic, I don't know how many there could be. But you can't solve this problem. It is better we solve it now or never. I am Okocha Happy Marcel. Please kindly share this video. Subscribe to this channel if you have not. And above all, always come by for daily updates. Thanks for listening.